I made it to Texas, y'all. My first stop was on the west side in the quirky little town of Marfa, Texas, which I had never heard of before, but apparently it's a hot destination spot. It's a hub for minimalistic art and the famous mysterious Marfa lights, which I never did see, but I did do a lot of shopping at their cute little downtown boutiques. And then I stayed at the Tubble Inn RV Park, which was a great spot for a shower. The next morning, I made my way to Big Bend National Park, and when they say things are bigger in Texas, they weren't lying. This park is so spread out, it took me 4 days to cover all of the areas. My favorite thing about Texas has to be their dinosaur records and installations. I'm obsessed with shark teeth, so this felt like a natural new obsession, and I feel like I am more intrigued by dinosaurs now than I was even as a kid. But they had a ton of spots within the park and all over Texas where they were actively digging for bones during the Jurassic periods. I also ventured to the border where the Rio Grande separates Texas from Mexico and soaked in the hot springs in the historic district. This was once a booming bathhouse for vacationers. This water, thought to have healing properties, carries dissolved mineral salts at 105 degrees out of geothermal springs and made it quite relaxing to watch the sunrise. I then headed over to the Chihuahuan Desert and hiked around the most arid and diverse desert in the Western Hemisphere. 90% of this desert is actually located in Mexico, so I'm hiking about 10% that's actually located in the US. Has supposedly the most diverse wildlife, however, I didn't see much wildlife other than a roadrunner. I also hiked in the Chisos Mountains, where I was able to get great views of the valley below on the Lost Mine Trail and the Window Trails. I saw a sweet little deer on my way back down, and then headed to my sleep spot in the middle of the desert. No joke, every road around Big Bend was like a washboarded dirt road, so I spent most of my time going 5 miles an hour. But I did get some pretty remote views to myself. I did find one little critter. Not gonna lie, I so badly wanted to see a tarantula in his natural habitat, but alas, no such arachnid made an appearance, but I did see wild horses. I finished up my time in Big Bend National Park with a hike at the Rio Grande again on the Santa Elena Trail and got these stunning views of the river running through the canyon. Life just doesn't get much better than playing in a national park all day.